Hello there and welcome back to Escape Memoirs. Now, last time we managed to escape through the bunker and out to the wider world, and merry times, all the merry times. So, that was actually the last part of the first game, because we had the base game, which was the jailbreak out, and then the DLC for that one, which was obviously the bunker. Now, this one is what I want to call the second game in the series. It's called questionable side stories. It's very much a standalone thing. It's not connected to the first game at all, and it seems to be just like a standalone side story because there was no DLC for this one at all. So we're going to be jumping into this one. All I know about it is, well, it's an escape room game again, and we are going for a job interview. It has something to do with a job interview. Now, I'm kind of questioning that because we are, well, as you can see on the probably little screen, we're in a sewer, and I don't know many like jobs that would require you to take an interview in a sewer. I don't actually know if this is like comedic or if this is serious. We're going to find out anyway. We're going to find out when we jump in. If the other two games are anything to go by, the puzzles in this one will be tricky because there have been the past two episodes. They've been very tricky, and some of them have taken a long time to actually do. I have come prepared with my note and pen again to take notes because that seemed to work out a little bit better for me last time. So, that being said, grab your favourite drinks and snacks, curl up somewhere comfortable, come hang out with me as we go for a job interview. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Right, guys, so I was going to say... Sorry, just a second. Oh, we're getting fancy. We have sound effects now. Alright. So I was going to say, if it's anything like last time, that we're just going to be dropped in. But it isn't quite fully like last time. We are just dropped in. However, we did get some sound effects. And I'm assuming we have just obviously come down here into the sewers. We do have before we have a look around, we've got to look at this sheet. So I'm assuming it's going to tell us what we're doing and why we're here. To whom it may concern, we here at the International Syndicate for Criminal Theft and Robbery wish to congratulate you on being selected to be invited to our job interview. Okay. It kind of seems like a place that will be in the sewers. All right. Due to your pedigree and previous accomplishments, you were chosen amongst hundreds of candidates to join our new job interview program. Your first task will be to find our secret office, which is hidden somewhere in the underground part of the old abandoned wastewater treatment facility in Bayer District. Good luck. And then we'll have a picture of the manhole cover. I'm assuming that's the one we'll just come down, and obviously a sheet with some numbers and a triangle, which I'm assuming is a key to a puzzle, which we don't have yet. And as always, is there anything on the back of the sheet? Always check the back of sheets. You never know what's hidden there. So, nothing on the back. Right, so I get the feeling we're going to need that, so I'm going to put that there so we know where it is. And now let's have a bit of a look around. Look everywhere, just in case. Right, rope and thingy we can't use. We have a looks like a lockbox with a padlock with a single digit number. That's easiest one to hack. Do these even exist? 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the magic number? Magic number is 8. Alright, that was a super easy puzzle. And did I say audio reel? An audio reel. Let's just carry it around with us then. Hold on, actually let's not. Let's put that down there, because in case I need two hands. Right, so down here We have nothing under the stairs, nothing in the barrel, nothing behind the barrels, nothing in there. Can I open that? No, I can't. And we have a door lock to this. Well, I'm assuming it's a lock to this door with a four-digit code. Nice. Can I see through the vent? No, I can't. Pardon me. So nothing behind this crate. Oh, sorry, the pallet. Nothing behind the doodads. We have a machine here. What is this machine? It looks like it has a speaker on it. Maybe is this to play the audio? It has to play the audio. Audio reel number 1. Yes, it plays audio. Okay, that's cool.
Welcome. Let's jump right into the practical portion of our job interview program.
Okay, practical.
Since you have already made it down here, it means you're more competent than most of the people who seek to join our prestigious organization.
That's a little worrying.
Now, all that is left to do is to give you a small hint to help you on your way.
All right.
You will find it on this audio reel.
All right. Is that a play on words? Instead of going through the tape trying to find the code, is it actually on the audio reel? Let's have a good scour of this. Thing on the other side. There it is. Sneaky. Let's zoom in. Triangle, up, right, down, diagonal. Up, right, down, diagonal. Sheet. This has to be it here. So starting at triangle, it was up, right, down, diagonal, wasn't it? So it'll be 5, 8, 2, 3. That'll be correct. Nice. I'm going to put that there because I don't think I need it anymore. At least I know where it is. We have arrived. I am here for my interview. There is no one here. Right. Is there anything in there? No. Hello, birdie. Immediate thing I've seen there. Red. An immediate red flag. What are you? Cables. Wait. Okay, we can hang them on there. What does that mean exactly? Green. Red, green. Green, yellow. Is that other one green or is that blue? See, that looks like a dark green to me. That could be... I don't know. Alright, so we've got some more weights down here. We can pick them up. We've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 singles and another double. Why am I weighting these down? Can't get into there. Do we have to get these ropes into these holes here? It looks like these line up with these holes. Does that mean when we get them down there we can tie them to this and then you take the weights off and lift it up? I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look. Itchy nose. Ooh, orange. What are you? So we've got an... That is to this door, isn't it? Ah, it is locked. So it's an electronically locked door, and we have switches which seem to match up with the cloths that we've got. So is this code? Orange at the bottom. Red was at the top. green and yellow were at the same spot, weren't they? And it was that this one up here has to be blue, not green. So it was red, blue, green, yellow. We seem to be missing a brown cloth. Although with us having the rest of them, we can probably just guess which one the brown is. Blue. Green and yellow are the same. Has to be that one. Alright. So the brown was apparently between here and orange and yellow. I just don't see one. It's probably not there, you know. It's probably just a guess. Right, do we want to leave this now? Let's have a look. Have a bit of a spy. What we got here? Some crates. Some I know what I'm talking about. Right. Some boards. Stuff that I can't pick up. A whole load of stuff I can't pick up. Can't do anything with you. We can't do anything with that. Right. Weirdly shaped lock. Okay, so that's our next plan. We can't get in there. We do have a metal rod though. Can I pry open the bar? That'll be a no. I'm assuming this has to be for the weight puzzle back here. So let's have a... Oh, okay. I think I might have this here. If we can get that lined up with that. Oh, okay. You can stay there. We need to get these down so that that is lined up with those. Slide that through there with the pipe. So it'll be through the handles and then through that and that on the other side. Alright. So we need to get these down. And... one on each side. We need to add more weight onto this. There's one up here. There isn't one on this side. Alright, so we need to... we can apply weight to these. Excuse me. I got some like stuff caught in my throat. So we need to add more weight on this side, at least until we can get a weight onto that hook. Okay. And then we can take some weight off. Alright. And which one was it? Ah, it was this one, wasn't it? So let's go... weight. Hold on, do we want... let's take the second double weight and put it on this one and put it all the way down, and then we can get a weight onto the top hook, and then we can take the second weight off, because I think I need one double weight on each side. So I can get that weight on there. So now I can take off the weight, take off this double weight, and then add it onto this one, which leaves me 2 slots, one there and one there for a single weight, which should bring them both down again. Nice. I like this. Ingenious puzzles. Right, where was the last one? That was hidden at the back, wasn't it? Yeah. The last weight. And you can go in there. And are you now both? You are. You're both down there. So now I can grab that, shove you through there, and you use you as a handle to lift this up. Is there anything else in there? Ooh, we have a wrench. I can't see anything else in there. So are we good? And that is a wrench with a weird head. Who doesn't love a good bit of weird head? Pause. That was a rhetorical question. Right. So now we can use this. Danger of collapse gas leaks. Do I even want to go in here? Can I pick this wrench up? No, I can't. I can't even pick it up again. Alright, so we must be completely empty on it. Right. I'm getting... You tell it's coming night time, I'm getting more phlegmy. Still not... Hello. There is a hole behind this. Okay. We have rods, which I have no idea what there are. There's, what, 3 positions? Alright, 3 positions. We have steam, I'm assuming bad steam, stopping me turning the power on. I wouldn't let that stop me, personally. We have a whole bunch of gubbins in here which we can't use. We have another audio reel, which I'm going to put on there for now. And we're going to listen to that in a second. We have a lockbox, which with a sliding puzzle, which we don't know the code for. I don't know what order we're supposed to put them in. We can have a look at that in a second. We're going to have a deeper look at that in a second. We have our chest with 1, 2, 3, 4 padlocks in it. Great. Are we going to brute force these or no? Right. Enough of that. So we've got 2 puzzles in here. The padlocks and that one on the left. 3 puzzles, sorry. We've got the rods as well. So what do you have to say?
Congratulations.
Someone's digging something. Are they digging the hole? You shut the door there, but that didn't really do any good. That didn't help too much.
Congratulations on making it this far.
Thank you.
By getting here, you have shown exceptional competence and skills. While
True.
there are still many challenges ahead of you, I'm sure you have what it takes to overcome them. And remember, when you find yourself up against a wall, the answer might lay just behind it. There is always light at the end of the tunnel.
So you tell me we need to get through here. So we need to work out these 4 padlock combinations and get through this hole in the wall behind here. Does that mean we don't have out what we need for that puzzle yet? Or this one? Should we have a look at this one? See, the only thing, like, are these moved? These are just moved freely, like anywhere on these chains. Okay. Can we... See, there's not always... See, from the previous ones, there's not always instructions on how to solve the puzzle. And you kind of got to work it out for yourself. Now, I'm looking at the rust. Funny enough, I'm looking at the rust. And see that, like, this patch here. And we've got a nice big patch of rust here. So does that mean this one matches up? See? So this matches up with this. So what else have we got? A nice dark patch here. So does that mean 4? Does that match up? Yes, it does. Okay, so we've got 4 and 2. And we've got 1. So we've got 1, 3, and 5 left to place. Now I think 3 must be down here because we've got what looks like fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we put 3 here. Like so. And then that doesn't match up. We've got a little patch here. Hold on. Do we go... Do you reckon that matches up? Oh, okay. Alright. So it was the rust. It was... See? Looking outside the box. Thinking outside the box. It's the bloody rust that tells you what it is. Because obviously we've got a match up there. And then this matches up with that one. And then that one matches up with that one. So that's... Yeah. It makes sense. When you look at it, it makes sense. What do we have here? Oh. It's stuck. Okay. So that, the valve thing, so that's got to be for the steam. But it's stuck in that position. Right. I want to remind everyone to be careful with all these old rusted pieces of crap. If the system is even barely working, you shouldn't touch any of the pressure balancing units. Or those cog things, the wheel things on the left hand side. The safety shut-off valve finally got permanently stuck and we currently don't have any replacement parts. In case of absolute emergency, you can use the safety override. So is that the code for these? Right, so let's have a look at this one. So long on the right, across, long on the left. Long on the right, long on the left. Okay. So that H must be middle. H. Okay, I think I get this. So it's long on the left, long on the right. So this is that way. Then another H. And then long on the right. So long on the H. And then that's the long on the right, long on the left. And it's still stuck. Oh, never mind. It's... Okay. That's cool. Alright, so now we can turn power on to something. We're not getting in there. Right. So, 2 puzzles down. We need to get through this door. Right, so these are all 4-digit codes. So let's start at the top one. Right, so we have numbers. These have to be clues to the padlocks. Have to be. $43, 43. Should we try 43? Okay, so that's that one done. That was the easy one. That one just said all 43, so I obviously gambled that it was 43. Right, so the top one. 76, 54, 45, 67. So these are mirrored. 54 is mirrored version of 45. So hold on. I might be overthinking this. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we follow the chain along, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 33. I'm the master of friggin' padlocks. Right. Right. So we've got 2 left to do. So that is, let's crouch down. We've got 64, 32, 4, and 2. $64, 32, 4, and 2. Oh, hold on, wait. 16, red. That seems significant. So what's this other number? That looks like it's been painted on. Can we brute force this other one? I mean, there's only, what, 9, 10 numbers. Definitely not 0, definitely not 1. I think 16's correct because it's actually physically marked with a red one. That's not how padlocks are supposed to work, but okay. Alright. Just busted the padlock at the top. So that just leaves 1 with no clues. So... oh, we're just going to brute force this one? Literally just go through all the combinations. We can't have too many combinations, can we? I mean, we could just... I want to get back back to 0. We could just go through, like, you know, 2 and then all the right ones. Never mind. That didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. Was that 21? Alright. Mazel tov, it's a boy. We're into the hole. Hello? So that's the other door. That's the door we can't get in. It's just actually locked, so we can't get through there. What do we have in here? We have a painting with a canvas ripped out. Never mind. What? Okay, that's kind of funny. That is a painting of a wall, like a canvas ripped with a brick wall on it. Okay, so is there anything on the back? There is. Okay, careful of that spike. This painting was painted in 1865 by a young artist who was known as an eccentric genius. According to the artist, the painting is commentary on how he believes society's overuse of boring brick buildings is killing the creativity and the joy of living. I mean, buildings do tend to look the same, especially government ones. The painting went unappreciated for a long time until it was rediscovered by the famed art critic Jean Gebier. I think this is the clue for a puzzle, because we have certain letters which are highlighted, and I think that may give the order for these, because these letters all match letters that are in this pattern. I'm going to put that down there for a second. That door is locked, electronically locked with that. Alright, so what else do we have? We have a... Alright, I think we need instructions for that. That definitely seems like an instruction thing. Right, so what else we've got? We have a 4-digit code on that, which we can't interact with. We have audio reel 3. So let's go and play this. Where's the... oh, it's just here, isn't it? Hold on, let's put that there, and we can zoom in Put that there. Put that on there.
Since you have made it this far,
Nice,
you
alright.
must have phenomenal lock-cracking skills.
Perfect
However,
lock-cracking skills.
Not all locks can be cracked. In those cases, you need to be able to figure out the lock's combination based on the victim's preferences.
I think those noises make...
People
Are we gonna have to use those
often set
noises?
combinations on their safes and suitcases based on their birthdays or their loved ones' birthdays. Or sometimes they use the year when their favourite painting was painted.
Painting? Is that the... Wait, is that a clue for the
Maybe they
code?
use the
Hold on, we didn't. You try that, did we?
their favourite wine as the combination. You never know.
I'm going to leave that on because I think those sounds may come into play at some point. I think we're probably going to need to respond to them. Right, so painting. Favorite painting. 1865. $1865. No, incorrect. Okay, so are we doing a scour? We're looking for another date. And I'm looking for just an item that may have a date on it. Let's have a good full-on scour. There's nothing on the bottom there, nothing in there. Nothing under there. Nothing under here. I doubt whether it's going to be back here. I mean, we'll probably check eventually. But I don't think they'll put a clue to a puzzle in here right at the very start of the episode. Like start of the chapter. So let's have a scour along here and then maybe go further afield. Is there anything under here? No, I can't interact with it. Anything in here? No, there is not. Nothing hiding back there. Nothing on the painting. Not going to bother with them just yet. Oh, what was that? A bottle of wine. Nice. Is there anything else back there? Ooh, I see a glow. There is another bottle of wine. Are you both the same? St. George Percet Olal 1950. Both the same. If you have two bottles of wine of the same vintage, I'm going to say you probably like it. So that was what, 1950? I missed a 9. 1950. Alright. Cool. What's in the box, champion? Just a piece of paper. What are you? The state... Regesund? Complete butcher. Corporation Maxi Safe Opening Procedure. The state of the button on top left corner must match the button in the bottom right corner. If a button has a circle on it, the button on its left side must be in. If there are two horizontally adjacent buttons... Okay, so this must be the code. Must be the thing for this. So let's zoom in just a little bit and get that nice and centered, just like that. Right. So, let's go through these rules. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of rules. And see which one we're going to start with. And then work from there. It's like find an easy one to start with. So the state of the button on the top left hand corner must match the bottom on the bottom right hand corner. Don't have any buttons done yet, so we need to leave that one for now. If a button has a circle on it, the button on its left side must be in. If there are two horizontally adjacent buttons with solid symbols on them, the buttons below them must be in. The middle row must have exactly two buttons which are in. So the middle row has to have two buttons pressed in. Okay. Out of the buttons with solid symbols on them, an odd number of them must be out. Solid symbols on them, an odd number of them must be out. So odd number of them. So there's only 3, so the odd number will be 1. Because obviously 2's an even number. I like to think I know these things. Right, where are we? Odd number of them must be out. If there are 3 buttons on the bottom row, the middle one of them must be in. So 3 buttons on the bottom row. Middle one must be in. That seems like a straightforward one. At least 1 button with a square on it must be in. That's got a square on it. The button with a solid triangle on it and the button with a solid circle on it must be in opposite states. So 1 needs to be in, 1 needs to be out. Okay, we can't do that one just yet, because I don't know which one's which. Which one needs to be in and which one needs to be out. Right. Out of the buttons with hollow symbols on them, an even number of them must be in. Hollow symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even number must be in. Alright. If the button with a large hollow triangle on it is in, then the button with a small circle on it must also be in. Okay, the small triangle must be in. That's a small triangle, so that must be in. That's an easy one. The number of buttons with squares on them which are out must be exactly 0. Wait, so the squares have to be... all the squares have to be in. That also helps. The state of the button with a solid circle on it must not match the state of any adjacent buttons. So wait, so that if that has to be in, then that has to be out, which means that one has to be in because of rule up here. The button with a solid triangle on it and the button with a solid circle on it must be opposite states. So if that can't be going, so that means this one. There's one about circles, isn't it? If a button has a circle on it, the button to its left side must be in, so that's got to be in. Which then matches one of the rules down here. Adjacent must not match the state of any adjacent buttons. So adjacent would be these 4. And then state of the button on the top left corner must match the button on the bottom right corner. So that's in, so that must be in. Right, so what's thing on here? If there are 3 buttons on the bottom row, middle one must be in. That's done, that one, that's matched. That's matched. That's matched, that's done. Small triangle's in, that one's done. If the button with large hollow triangle is in, this button with small circle it must also be. Oh, there we go. If the button with a large hollow triangle on it is in, large hollow triangle, the small circle on it, the button with a small circle, that one must be in as well. Is that really it? That's it. Alright. That actually didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. I was expecting a whole bunch of rules. I was expecting them to be a lot more complicated. Right, so we've got a bottle of wine. We have some cigarettes and we have a key. A key which I don't know what does. I'll put you there for now. Right. So is that everything in that room done? And everything in this room apart from this is done. Oh, we've got power. So, are we typing in a code in here? So it's B BGE BBAI BBG, so BGE BGE BBA BBAI, Big Boss Artificial Intelligence. Big Boss Artificial Intelligence. And let's just take that. So that door's open now. We are out of here. We have an electronically locked door, which I think is probably attached to whatever the heck that is. And we have a padlock, which we have a key for. I'm assuming this key is for this lock right here. Nice. Right. Okay. So. Four-digit code. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Okay. Time to write stuff down, because I think these are tied to... Hold on. Find a clean sheet here. There we go. A nice clean sheet. So I think these are tied to the recording number 3. So we must have to push these buttons. They've each got a different sound. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 rows of 2. Right. So I'm gonna mark these down, and then we're gonna, as funny as it sounds, because I'm not gonna be able to remember the sound unless I put a name to it. So let's go number 1. Call that squeak in. Squeak in. Right, so number 2. Hiss thud. What is that like? That's like a hiss thud. Hiss thud? Probably, if this works, I'll be surprised, to be fair. Hiss thud. Right, so number 3. Scrape. I will call that a scrape. Let's go scrape. Scrape. Right, so number 4. I'm going to say that is squeak out. Squeak out. Because it was more noticeable because it's a squeak on its way out. It's squeak out. Right. So, 5. A chink. Pause. I just realised what that sounds like. I don't mean it like that. I'm going to cheat. I don't mean it like that. I'm going to say clink. Clink. Not the other one. Not the one that I've just said. Stop typing. Right. Clink. Clink. With an L. Clink. Right. So that's number 6. Hiss clunk. That's a... Hiss ratchet. Doesn't sound... It sounds like a ratchet, like key. But shall we call that clunk? It's definitely a hiss. And it's like a rattle. Hiss. You know what, I'm just going to say hiss clunk. Just because saying hiss rattle doesn't sound right. I don't know why it doesn't sound right. It just doesn't sound right. Right, are they reset? Let's just reset them. Because I think that's incorrect. Right, so let's go back. We're going to listen to the cassette. And we're going to listen for what sounds we can hear.
Since you have made it this far, you must have phenomenal lock-cracking skills. However, not all locks can be cracked. In those cases, you need to be able to figure out the lock's combination based on the victim's preferences.
That's squeak out.
For example,
Oh.
people often tend to set the combinations on their safes and suitcases based on their birthdays or their loved ones' birthdays.
What was that
Or
one?
sometimes they use the year when their favourite painting was
Look,
painted.
was that squeak in? I missed that third one there.
Maybe they use the best vintage
I'm going to say
of their favourite wine as the combination. You never know.
that sounds like 6. That last one sounded like a hiss clunk. Should we try 6? I'm going to say that first one was definitely squeak out. The second one sounded like squeak in. I missed the third one. And I'm going to say 6 hiss clunk is the last one. So let's listen to it one more time.
Since
I'm
you
going to
have
try and
made
catch
it
the
this
third
far,
one
you
and the
must
fourth
have
one. I think I've got the
phenomenal
first two
lock-cracking
right
skills.
because they're
However,
quite obvious.
Not all locks can be cracked.
They've got a distinctive
In
sound.
those cases, you need to be able to figure out the lock's combination based on the victim's preferences.
Squeak out.
For example, people often tend to set the combinations on their safes and suitcases based on their birthdays or their loved ones' birthdays.
Squeak in.
Or sometimes
Confirmed.
they use the year when their favourite painting was painted. Or maybe they use the best vintage
His
of their
stud.
favourite wine as the combination. You never
Hiss
know.
clunk. Alright, hiss thud. That third one was hiss thud, so that's 2. And that sounded like clunk. That sounded like the hiss, like clunk, but I didn't hear the ratcheting sound. So I might be wrong on that one. Might have to come back and check that. But I think it's 4126. Alright. We're going to try it. If I get this first time, I'll be impressed. I think I might be wrong on the 6. I didn't hear that right ratcheting sound, like the clink 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 sound. Right, so they're all reset. So we are looking for 4. 4. 1. 2. And it was 6. See, I didn't hear that. That is correct. It was 6. But I didn't hear that, the little ratchet at the end. See the do-do-do-do. I didn't hear that. It sounded completely different. However, I have the door open, so that's all that matters. So what we've got in here? Anything down here? Do we have secrets? I hate looking down dark corridors like that, just in case I see one of my worst fears is seeing a pair of eyes in the darkness. Ooh, hello. We have a messy pipe. Is that poo all over the wall? Yeah, one of the things you can really screw me up with is the ruddy, just a dark corridor and just a pair of eyes just glowing in the dark, like glistening, sends shivers down my spine just thinking about it. Right. We have another door and we have a padlock with no numbers. Alright. Let's just reset that back. We have a mop. Why do I have a mop? Is there a code on this mop? Is it a broom? Do we have a secret code in here? Secret item? No. Sometimes it's just a mop. Right. So let's put that down there for now. Okay. We have a whole bunch of symbols. And a 5 by 5? Yeah, 5 by 5 square with an angle on that one. And are you the same or are you different? You are different. Okay. Right. Pen and paper time. Yet again. We're just going to do a 5 by 5 grid. So F was D4. So put that in that position. I'm assuming we'll have to set these up so that there's none in the same line in the same column. So FE is only, that's the only spot that can be in, because that's the only one that's not taken. I'm going to say D, the next one up has to be 5, because that's the only one. None of the other 3 rows above it can have anything in them, so that's got to be D5, which leaves column 2 empty. So C has to be 4, has to be C4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that completely screws up my idea of it being, can't have 2 in the same column. Alright, we may be wrong here. Right. So that leaves B and A. So let's go B into 3. 1, 2, 3. And then that leaves 2, 3. And that's not correct. Alright, back to the drawing board, it seems. Because B can only be 3. According to this, B can only be 3. Unless I'm barking completely up the wrong street. And that we're missing something. We haven't found out what's this mop for? Can't mop anything in there. Should we go find something to mop? See, I don't know if this mop is to something through there. Right, so there was no spillages or anything up in here, was there? So it's got to be something in here. Oh, okay. Let's just mop the wall of the sewer. Okay, now we've used that entirely, so it's dirty. Right, so what is this? Let's just clickety-clack that for a start. Right, so what do these symbols mean? Circle, I'm just going to write these down. Circle with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Hexagon. Hexagon? It's hexagon 6. Octagon's 8. Pentagon 7. Has to be. Right, sorry. I know me shapes. I just can't put them in the... I'm sure that's a hexagon. Hex. Never mind. It makes no difference. I'm just going to draw. I'm just going to draw it. Right. So we've got a triangle with a door, like an igloo door. Should we call it a tent? Should we call that? Let's call that a tent. We'll have a tent. We have a square, a knobbly square with a square inside of it. A knobbly square with a... See, I'm lovely at describing things. A knobbly square with a square inside of it. Right, and then we have bottom row, we have I'm going to call that a clover, clover. A clover with an X. And then we have a circle with a star. I'm going to call that a star. A circle with a star. Right. So, that must match up somehow with the grids that we have on the walls. This must be the missing clue. Right. I'm really glad I thought I'd gone the wrong way there. Right. So, these shapes match. Alright, these shapes match these shapes on here. Right, so if these are two different shapes put on top of each other, so does that mean that's a pair? Do I need to find... Let's have a look for circle and hexagon. Where have we got a circle? So we've got that one there, so 3 down left hand side. 3 down left hand side, that's not correct. And that's annoying the crap on me, the bloody dusting thing. Right. Circle, top right hand corner, triangle, circle and star. Hold on, we've got a circle and star. A4. 4. Because that matches up. So there's circle, star on the same spot on different grids. So A, top one, is 4. I don't know how that helps us, but I'm assuming we'll just find the rest of them. So next one will be, let's look for B. I don't know why we're looking for B. I mean, we need to find B, but we would need to find any matches really. So let's go the next one up, which is the clover and X. So let's find a clover. There's a clover right there. What's on the other side? X. There's an X right there. So that's what? A, B, C, 5. C5. Okay. So the next one up from that, well, from the thingy one. Alright. So the clover and X is C5. Okay, so these seem to be matching up with each other. So next we have to find the the blocky square with the square inside. So we've only got 1 on here, and how many we got on here? We've got 2 on here. Right. Square. Okay, that one was a little bit on the easy side. So that is 3 A, B, C, D. D3 on the side, 3 and D. That's that one, D3. So D is 3. So it's D3. Right, so that leaves the top 2. So the next one is the tent, which is the triangle with the hole in the middle. So we'll go triangle, so let's go that one. 1 down from the corner. 1 down from the corner, not correct. Right, so next triangle. Bottom right hand corner. Bottom right hand corner. Alright, so that matches. So that is E5. Which means just 1 left to get. So that's the circle and hexagon. So where's my circle? Circle. B2. Hexagon B2. Alright. That was E. B2. So the code for this lock, since we're going to go from top, I'm going to try from top to bottom, A, B, C, D. Let's just reset these back to their initial positions. Right, so A was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This fan's going to annoy me. It's annoying me already. Right, so B was 2. 1, 2. C was 5. So that's all the way along to the right. D was 3. That's 1, 2, 3. And then E was 5 as well. Nice. Alright. That took a little bit of doing. However, we are through into a new room. Okay. Right. So we have a panel with nothing on, and then we have, I don't quite know what I'm looking at right now. I'm going to leave that for now. We're going to have an under explore. We're going to come back to this one because looking at that is very crazy. Doesn't have power, so I'm assuming I'm going to have to turn the power on for that. Got anything under here? There is nothing under here. We have a gangway. Maybe a little like a crane kind of situation. We have rails on the top, and we have that chain which looks like it's got a circle on it, like a ring kind of thing. Can I attach this to this? So we turning the power on and then using this to guide this over to here in order to grab onto that, and then we can jump on this and maybe program it to take us to the other side. Maybe. What else we got in here? Oh. Never mind. Warning, watch your head while operating the bridge. Alright, so that is unfortunate. You know that's gone for good. Right, so I was going to say, oh, this is very fortunate. We can just open the bridge. Just use this to crank the bridge down and we're all good. Right, so plan B, I'm assuming, is we need to get this power on, and then we need to maybe move, these have to move that, but where am I moving it to is the key. Right, so let's turn the power on. Alright, let's do the easy ones first, because we must have to be like off and on. We need to turn all of these on, I think. But we're going to be having some brain fart moments, some brain ache, because reading these hurts my brain. Right, so let's turn that on because that says on. And then we're going to turn this one because this says not this one and this one. So we're going to turn this to this one. Right. So we have offend and on, inverse of arrow, not off, not this one and this one, inverse of not, opposite of off, opposite of not on, not, and not on, anti-inverse of off. That hurt my brain just reading that. Right. So I think we've got the easy ones. We've got on is obviously on. This one is this one. So let's go for this one. Second one down. We have on, which means not on. Not on. And offent is off not, which means it's not off. Correct? Alright. Inverse of arrow. So this is the opposite of whatever this is. And this one is not on off. So on off is on, and it's not on off, which means that's off, which means this is on. We'll may have to come back to this one if it doesn't work. Now we can skip this one because we think we've got that one. Right, so opposite of not on. So on is off. If it's not on, which means it's on, but the opposite of that is off. Correct? Maybe? Let's try the other side. Inverse of not, opposite of off. So opposite of off is on, but it's not the opposite of off. It's not on. But it's the inverse of not being on, which is on. That's really hurting my brain. This is a good puzzle. It's good mental gymnastics here. Right, so not, and not on anti-inverse of off. So let's work back. So off, it's the inverse of off, which means it's on. But it's the anti one, which means it's off. But it's also the un-anti. So it's on, which just means it's on, but it's not, so it's off. Alright. We're just going to accept it. That was a real not head scratcher, that just hurt my brain. Just trying to process the double negatives and the double and the triple negatives. Right, so we have power to this. So this must move. So this moves that. So where we're taking this, we're going to try taking it to here. So if we go left one, back forward one. So left one, forward one, which brings us to here, and then we can go left 2, right. Can I hook this? No, I can't. Alright, so I can't interact with that at all. It's in the wrong spot, and we can't go like half. It's like a full move or no moves at all. Right, so that mustn't be correct. So where else can I take it? Can I maybe bring it to here and then maybe drop it down into the water to get the handle? I think the floor is going to have taken it away, but might work. Left 3, and then we're heading, just bring it towards us. Oh, never mind. Okay, so my initial plan was to bring this along here and try and drop it down to grab the handle in order to finish cranking it. However, when I brought it over here, it actually just knocked the bridge down. I'll allow it. I'll accept that entirely. Trial and error. Sometimes happy accidents happen. Can I interact with that? No, I can't. I don't want to open it up anyway, I don't think. Right, so what have we got down here? We have a whole load nothing. We have a blocked door. We have this, which is nothing, and nothing in here that I can see. I'm getting the feeling I need to lower this water, because obviously there's no other way out to this room, because that's blocked. That's the engine room. Does that mean we have to mess around with this? Right, so we've got three nuggets. We have how many handles? Right. So we've got components which are obviously attached to a valve handle. We have how many valve handles? 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 4. Ooh, we have 4 valve handles. We've only got 3 slots though. So we only need 3 of them. And then we have a whole bunch of components. So we have, let's sort these out. Female to female. Right. So I've taken the time to get everything sorted out. So we have 4 handles with different wedges in. We have this lot here, which are both male to male, classed as male to male. Both outies. To be fair, we're going to be nice. Outies, outies, mixed outies, same outies, outie to innie, and then innie to innie. Like all innie. So let's start with the yellow. So we need an innie yellow triangle. And then we need what handle have we got? Wait, that handle. Okay, so if we go that one to that one and then that to that, that's 1 down. Nice. So can I take this off? No, I can't. Alright. So once it's on, I can't take it off. So any of these pieces that I've used, I can't use on the other 2. So we may have to reset at some point. We're going to go with this one. So we need a male 3-point. Male 3-point. We've got 2 options here. And we have... Is that an out? That is an outie. Right, so we need a male innie. Which leaves that, which now we have a male innie. And well, that one. Yeah, because that handle there is a semicircle innie. And we've got a semicircle outie on this one. So this one can go on here, and then we can use this handle to get that one. Nice. 2 down. 1 to go. Right, so we have an outie. A green outie, which we may have a problem. We may have a problem with this one. Okay, we may need to change this. To that one. That one's completely defunct with thingy one. Right, so we need... something entirely different. So that is now no good. Can we go purple innie, sorry, purple outie. Hold on, this one. Yeah, it's alright. I messed up. So let's clean that one. And that one, put that back on there for now. So then we have a red outie and a red, sorry, red innie and red outie. So that's that one. So then we just need to fix this one now. So we have a straightforward actually, because that is a thingy innie there, and then we've got that one there, straight on there, and that's an empty thing. Right, is that everything? I'm gonna hope that that's everything from over here, and we're heading down this ladder, because this is the only way out. We're getting there. Right, so we can't go do anything down here. Have a whole load of rocks in there, big rocks as well. I don't know what they're doing in the sewer and how they got there, but never mind. Right. So no handle. I think the handle's just long gone. Not that we need it, but you know, I'd like to know where it is. Right. We have a whole load of pipes. Can we get through here? We have a blue valve. Oh, what are you? We have a gear. I'm assuming we're going to need some gears at some point. And let's just carry it around with us until we find out what we need to use it for. And that leads me back to where we were. And that leads to nowhere. Can I get back through there? I'm hoping I can. And we have another gear. Let's come through here. What have we got? Yeah, I'll put that on there for now. And what are you? That looks like something we need to write down. Excuse me, itchy hand. Right, so we have a triangle at the top, a yellow triangle at the top, and we have a circle, and then we have... I'm going to treat that yellow triangle thingy as 12, like a clock. So red, we have a red circle at what, 3 o'clock? We have a blue circle at 6 o'clock. And then we have, I'm going to call that 11 o'clock. We have a white circle at 11 o'clock. I have no idea what that means yet, but I am sure we will find out. And I'm going to take my gear with me, and we're going to continue exploring. Do you want to go this way? Can't get through there. That's probably a way out. Oh, we have another thingy there. That's a blue handle. Does that match? Do you reckon that'll match with the blue thing on the diagram? We have a red one there, which we can't get to. Can we get to it? Yes, we can. We can get that through here. Nice. Okay. Does this turn? Yes, but it doesn't seem to do anything right now. Okay. So we must have to turn something on in order to get that to indicate there's a third cog. Can we go up here? Ooh, we can get across this side. Another cog. Okay, and we've got a white one here. Oh, okay. So these must go on here. So let's just shove that on there for now. And let's go find ourselves some more cogs. We're missing 3. And I'm still missing a cog. Just have a look at these valves while we're here. Oh, hey. Nice, alright. So we have a yellow triangle right there. And this is a red one. So red was 3 o'clock, wasn't it? Yes. So that's 3 o'clock there. Do we have to turn... Do we have to turn these all on to the right level? May as well do that while we're looking for this 4th cog. Or this last cog. We may as well turn these valves then. Never mind. There's the 3rd one. So I was looking for... I must have already picked it up, but I've also found another one which I didn't expect to find. Right. Never mind. So that's 12. 6. That definitely turns something on. Okay. Can I put this on? Alright. So we mustn't need to... I'm glad I can put these cogs on when... you know, so we mustn't need 5. Because if I put one in there, it jams the whole system. Which means it must just be that. There we go. Nice. Alright. So can I turn that off and turn that god-awful noise off? It doesn't close the door. Alright. At least we know if we need it back on, we can just turn that back on and turn the power back on. But that's bloody annoying. Right, so what do we have in here? To reach the end, you need to push forward, find a path, and see the unseeable. Alright. And we have a whole load of numbers and colours here. That means absolutely nothing to me. I can't interact with it, which means it must be information for a puzzle somewhere else. How do I get in this door? We need a 4-digit code. Four-digit code. Is there anything written on the back of this thing? Can I see? Oh. The door isn't unlocked. Okay. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. There's a barrier on the door, but you can't... The door itself isn't unlocked. Would that be... I did see that code, don't worry about it. So to reach the end, you need to push forward, find a path, and see the unsealed. So push forward... Push the door open, maybe? Find a path and see the unseeable. So this 3214, is this the code for this? 3214. Smooth. At least I can get in there, in and out here without... I think we'll have to remember that the code's there. Right, so I'm assuming that has something to do with something in here. We have a whole load of buttons which don't do anything. We have a safe or a box with a puzzle on it. I'm going to come back to that. We have our locked door. Electronically locked door from the looks of it, because that looks like a pullback. That leads to the lobby. Is that the way out? We have a random pattern of stuff, which I don't know what I'm looking at. That seems to be a clue to a puzzle of some variety. And then what else we got? Oh, we have a panel with 2 padlocks on. Okay. Right, so there's nothing we can do in there. So let's try this one first, because this is a puzzle we can actually work on. The other ones I have no clue about. Excuse me. So we... Okay, so we can turn that. We can turn that. Okay, so when we push that button, this outer bit seems to slide towards us. So do we need to... Is that connected to this orange one, or say this gold one, connected to these as well? So do we need to move these so that they're not in the way of anything? Oh, we can rotate that. All right. So let's get a short one in there. Short one in there. Short one in there. Right. So we can't thingy that. Hold on. Can I rotate that? And that doesn't work. So it has to be like that. Which means this one has to can't do that. We can do that though. Alright, that works. That one doesn't work. That one works, because that's not blocking that and it's not blocking that either. So this one doesn't work now. That doesn't work. That one kind of does. Wait, is that it? Yes, it is. Nice. A little bit of trial and error. We've got nothing on that side. We have a flashlight. We're going... Oh, we're not going pitch black. We have a light. What are we lighting up? It's a UV light, so those is the hidden stuff. Is there anything on here that's... Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See that? That left lock? Invisible, like, paint. Like glow-in-the-dark paint or invisible paint. Alright. So I bet if we find invisible paint, then that's going to maybe lead to a clue for this left-hand lock. There's a whole tub of paint, tub of it over there. So let's scan the walls. Is there any clues to the code? I would just like a code to be written on the wall. That would be nice. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Okay. So what are we looking at here? I'm going to say, since there's dotted line in between each, I think this marks a separate thing. So it's going to be one there, one there, one there, and one there. I'm just scanning these here. Are these numbers? But these are parts of numbers. Look, if you're thinking there, that one there, and then add that to that one, that's what, 2? That's got to be a 4-digit code. That's 2. So what's that one? Line top line 2 0. Two U shapes and line, so that's got to be 8. 2 0 8 6 2 0 8 6. So is this one 2 0 8 6 2 0 8 6. All right, so that's one of them down. So what's this one? Green, blue, white, pink. Let's write that one down. Green, blue, white, pink. So the only colours I've seen, like, of those colours are that thing, and the only other thing that we haven't used, really, is that board that's in the previous room. So what are we looking at here? Green, blue, white, pink. So that's the order. Is it as simple as just following the order? What does this say again? Because these are like clues to reach the end. Obviously, I'm assuming that's the end over there. You need to push forward, which will push forward by pushing through the door. Find a path, which we haven't done. And we've seen the unseeable with this, with light. So find the path, or find a path. Does that mean this? Is it simply find a chain or that goes green, blue, white, pink? This one. Green, blue, white, pink. There isn't any other ones, is there? Green, blue, red. There's no red. Green, white. No. Green, blue. Green, pink. So there's only this one. So shall we try 4164? 4164. I don't know if we need to keep this torch. I'm going to keep it anyway, just to be safe. Right. So that was 4. Overshot the runway. 4164. There we go. Nice. Okay. And we have another button. And we have... I don't want to do that. We have a series of dots. Do these match up with the buttons? These match up with the buttons? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So they're the 4 in the middle. So there should be a set of 3 and a set of 2. One, 2. So this is sideways. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what order will press the buttons in? Is there any secret thing? Never mind. There is a secret thing. Okay. So we need to do a 5. Is that the code? Go press them in this order. In a 5. So it'd be the, what, 1, 2. That's your 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. So this is the top of the 5 right here. So we'll go 1, which is this one. 2 is the one next to it. This one. So 1, 2, that's that one. And then we need to go in to... into this one? That's 3. That's 1, the top of the 5, then down, which is your downward angle. Then it goes across, doesn't it? Yeah, across the other side, so that's this one. And then 1, 2, and this should be the last one. Yes. Okay. That was kind of cool. I like that. Are we out? We are not out. Right, so I'm gonna... because I don't know if I need it anymore, I'm gonna put that on there. And we have a locked door here. We have an out of order coffee pot. We have drawers with nothing in them. We have a locked drawer. Don't know what that's for. Don't think I have a code for that. What are you? Right, secretary guidelines. We can't really read this properly because it's not exactly the best writing. Never let anyone enter the headquarters without permission. Remember to clean the floor every day. Remember to refill the coffee pot and the water dispenser every day. Make sure to keep the dirty cups in the top drawer and the clean ones in the one below it. No clean cups because I've already had a look at that. If you receive confidential documents, you can store them temporarily in the locked drawer where we keep our payment money. When paying the employee, make sure to verify their identities before handing out the cash. The combination for the drawer padlock. I don't know that. I can't see that. Hey, I sent out the interview invitations before I got the message that the interview program had been delayed. It would be nice if I would be informed about any delays in the future. Have fun dealing with the people who come asking about the interview. Steve Williams. Right, can I maybe have a look at that? No, I can't. I don't know if I could see through there with the see through the number there. Can I see that number? Can I zoom right in? So I can't tell what that is. That looks like a 0 and that looks like a 0, but that could be also be a 9. I don't know if we can actually get in the thing. Right, I don't know if we need to be in there. Right, so let's have a look in drawers. 3 empty drawers. And an empty cupboard. Well, not empty cupboard, but empty stuff for us at the very least. We have a telephone. Ring the police, please. No? Oh, but would be quite funny to ring the police from the headquarters of a crime industry. That probably wouldn't get us the job, though. Right. So we have a locked door. Door and Stuff Corp. Eldenburg Remote Door Service. Door ID 312. Hold on. That immediately screams at me that I should probably write that down. Door ID. Door ID. And it is 312. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to need that, but that seems like information that could be useful because I need to get this door open. And we have some tape on there for no real reason. I don't know what this is. Maybe a remote control thing. And there was nothing else in here, was there? Collectible. Hello, Mr. Rat. collect a bibble. Thank you. Not quite what I was after, but I shall accept it. Right, so what are we missing in here? We've got that note, which we haven't read. We've got these, which we haven't read. So the only other thing left to do is this one. Right. To anyone who is reading this, you probably have to delay the start of the new job interview program while the setup is progressing relatively smoothly. We aren't done with the practical portion of the program. Today, me and the boys finally got around to finishing a lot of the work in the storage area, including digging the tunnel, setting up the padlocks, and some minor things. Additionally, while we were testing the pressure system, one of the pipes bursted. One of the pipes burst. It does say bursted, but it's meant to be burst. So that needs to be fixed as soon as possible. Just before I left, the new automated doors arrived, so Richard and I quickly installed them. They can be opened by calling the automated door service. What number is that? Anyway, my vacation, I'm just going to turn my TV back on because it just wants to turn itself off because it doesn't think I'm using it, even though I am using it. Sorry, mini rant about technology. Anyway, my vacation starts now, so I won't be around for the next 3 weeks. You can technically reach my telephone, but please don't do that unless it's absolutely necessary. With best regards, Bill Burrows, 826 Bill Burrows. We need to find the rest of his number. Bill Burrows. It starts 826. Okay. Right, so how do we get in this door? This door is locked. Do we have a key? Can we find a key somewhere? I'm just gonna scour. Can I actually see? Oh, never mind. That's actually very smart. I didn't even think of doing that. Open these and we can just access the side. That's where the key was. That's the locked bottom drawer. That's a bit of a security issue. Right, so let's just put that in there. I bet if we could probably also work out the code for this padlock and then open the door and get the key that way. That's like wicked smart. Right. Hold on, we need to keep that. Right, so what are these? That is a whole load of money. Bank robber. Pickpocket. Rich fuck burglar. Oh, hold on. Bill Burrows. Will his number will he be in? There's nothing on the back of that, was there? No, just a stain. Is Bill Burrows in here? Is his numbers on? Because I've got a phone number in here. Vincent Cox. So no Ben Burrows, but there is... Sorry, there's no Bill Burrow, but there is a Ben Burrow. Unless we're looking for another one. Call back, open the automated door service. Anyway, my vacation starts now, so I won't be around for the next 3 weeks. You can technically reach me by telephone, but please don't do that unless it's absolutely necessary. So Bill Burrows isn't here. So who's the other person? He mentioned another person. Richard and I. So do we have a Richard? Is there a Richard? William Hudson, Bill Hudson, Mark Hill, Gary Walter, Arthur, Edward, Sarah, Richard Wood, handyman. Okay. So if we ring him, Do we ring... Do I ring Richard? So... 3, 5, 0, 5, 1, 2. Oh, we're ringing.
The person you tried to call cannot be reached right now.
Damn, alright. So that was a bust. Bill Hudson burglar left east to one side, isn't it? Richard Wood handyman. Ben Burrow can ignore that. Do we have any other handyman? Is there a connection between the handymen? We had another handyman, didn't we? Oh, okay. Look at that. Phone number 240-512. 350-512. They're both handymen. Does the last 3 digits mean match the profession? So he's a bank robber. Bank robber 562. Bank robber 562. Okay. So that means we now have we have the number 826 512 826 and then it's 512. Hello?
Hi, this is Bill.
Yes.
I'm currently on vacation and won't be around to answer the phone.
Good.
So you
I
get to
kind of
enjoy
want to talk to you.
this pre-recorded message.
Are you going to tell me a nice number?
If you're having problems with the automated doors, you'll have better luck calling the automated door service number, which is 023 151.
Anyway,
I suppose you can leave a message after the beep if you want.
Thank you very much, Bill. You've been a great help. Right, so I don't know why we came out with the phone number there. Phone there. So we need to ring 023. It very conveniently left a message, like left answer phone message. The 023 151.
You have called the Eldenburg Automated Door Service. If you want to talk to customer service, dial 1. If you need to have a door opened, dial 2.
2.
If you need assistance with door installation, dial 3.
2.
Please dial the ID of the door you wish to open.
Oh, I'm so glad I wrote that down. 312. 312.
The door will open shortly. Thank you for using our service.
Are we done? Hello. Are we out? Nice. Okay. Gideon. Those were actually some fun puzzles. I enjoyed those ones. This is the end of the game. So, let's go Big Me real quick. There we go. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Sorry. So, this was the weirdest job interview I've ever been. A practical interview. I think we did pretty well, considering they weren't entirely ready for us. And we've managed to get out into where we're supposed to be, the secret base or whatever it is. It looked kind of like outside. I'm not entirely sure if anyone's here. However, job is a good one. Job's a good one. Like, I actually really enjoyed the puzzles in this one. They weren't too complicated. They were kind of fairly straightforward, but they were challenging enough to slow you down a little bit. They weren't just like, you couldn't just breeze right the way through them. I really enjoy these games. I actually genuinely really enjoying these games. I'm kind of interested to know how the play, because they are multiplayer as well. And I'm kind of interested to know how well they hold up as an escape room with like multiple players. I don't even know how many players you can have in the multiplayer. Is it just 2 or is it like 4? Because I think 4 might make it a bit too easy with the space that you've got like to move around in. I think it could be a bit too cluttered. I'm intrigued. I'm genuinely intrigued how if you have played these in multiplayer, do tell me how you felt. You know, was it better to do it solo or better to do it in like smaller groups, or is a large group just as good? Cool. So we have the third one, well, second game in the series. There's no DLC for this one, so I think next time we're going to be jumping into. I think we've got three more. Pardon me, 3 more to do. We have Mansion Heist. And we have 2 train... I think 2 train heists or 2 train-based episodes. I don't know if they're connected to each other or not. I'll have to double check whether they are or not. I'm kind of going to put it up to you. I don't know whether... Should I put it up to you guys? Do you want to see the train first? Or do you want to see the mansion? I'm leaning more towards mansion. So if I don't hear anything from you, we'll be doing the mansion. If you have any thoughts about which one you want, hit me up in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you whether you want the mansion or whether you want the train first. Like I said, I'm leaning more towards mansion and then do the 2 train ones last. But I'm open to change if you so desire. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. If you have, let me know in the comment section below. If you are new here, thank you for coming and hanging out. Come check out some other stuff that we have going on. We would love to have you here. Bound to be something else on the channel that you will enjoy. We have quite a few puzzle games. We've got a kind of good mix actually. Some old point and click adventure games, some new point and click adventure games. Just a completely mixed bag. So bound to be something that you enjoy. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you again for all the support. It is much appreciated. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and you all know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And as always, just see you on the flip side. Bye bye.